working on this little, what is this? 5.5 horsepower. I think it's a 59. It's got the dual, you know, like this is a pump, this is the air, and then your fuel goes into here and it comes out of here into the carb. I got the front plate off. I don't know, this is kind of the best way to do it, I think. But look at this carb, man. Look at that. Yeah, it smells like, I do it like this. It smells like turpentine. Like it's really, really bad. Look at that, it's brown. It's pretty bad. And then, look at this. There's this jet right here too. I don't know. I don't know if we save this one. Yeah, we'll save it. Try to save on some of this stuff. Let me get my little, or maybe I should take it into the bench. That's what we'll do. We'll take it into the bench. Sorry. Anyway, working on this 5.5 horsepower, and of course it's got the dual line, and you can take and you can modify it to a single line. This guy, he wants it just as cheap as he can get it, so I'm gonna try to just do what I can. And you know, I ain't got a whole lot of work right now anyway, so I'll just take my time. I think what the connector, I tried to repair the connector. I had a video on it here recently, and I'm not trying to mislead anybody, but it is how you fix it. But I think what you need to do is you need to like get the springs. Here, let me get this set up. I think you got to get the springs and the O-rings for it, because I don't know that they ever really get repaired correctly. I guess I go get my little tub of stuff, because I'm obviously going to have to ultrasonically clean this or put it in a carb dip. So I'm going to bring my little tray of parts in here, because I'm going to have to really clean this one. This one is definitely one I'm not making any money on this one. Not that I care about making money, but you know, you know what I'm saying. So like on these plastic pieces, I sprayed them down pretty good with some silicone spray. Sorry. And anyway, you take a little punch and just try to not like jab yourself. Try to see which side is best. Yep. See, that's what I do. I leave all my stuff other places. So I don't know. I may need to soak this one. I don't know what to say. I got two different. Well, I got this. I don't need the roller mount. Let's use this. I got a little punch. Not really a punch, is it? Oh, just don't go too far. And then that's going to get this little needle released. I don't know if you guys can see this or not. It's got this little needle. That's going to come loose. It's going in there. Hopefully this float's pretty rusted up. I guess we'll find out. But then here's our needle. I mean, it'll look terrible. It's like a little stainless steel. You see that? We'll see. But then we got our seat. And I don't know. Do we get our seat out? Do you leave it? I kind of feel like that. I'm gonna leave it for now. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it for now. But then you'll have like a little rubber, or sometimes it's felt. Yeah, it's gonna be probably toast by the time I get it off there. That's a bummer. Probably get a carb kit for this because I don't. Yeah, that's the full felt one. Yeah, it's just gonna break to pieces. Yep, see? Just crumbled a piece. Yeah, just get it off. So definitely this one's gonna need a carb kit. I mean, I don't know. Alright, I'm gonna put, I'm sorry guys, but I'm just trying to figure this out as I go. I mean, that's really pretty gummed up. Problem is, this is kind of one of our jets. And that's just going, I don't know if you can see it, but it's just going up like this. I'm going to leave it. And I'm going to leave the needle and seat as well. You know, these all, like, you could have, like, maybe you could pop this out. I'm going to leave it. I'm going to leave it like it is and try to clean it out. So I don't know wherever the bowl went, and then I'm going to have to heat up the, you know, ultrasonic. I'm sorry if I'm not being very, you know, I'm just trying to figure it out as I go. I want to get it done and kind of get it out of my life. So what I'm going to have to do is just like clean that. And as far as like a carb kit, I almost think that I have some of those. But if this doesn't float, then, you know, you're kind of screwed. I guess we could see if that, because it's going to have to soak for a while anyway, right? So I got some of this. And let me get some of these other pieces too. Like, I'm going to throw that in there. There's like this brass piece. I'm going to throw that in there. That little piece. Throw the screws in there. I'll leave the rest of that. I'll throw that in there. So it's brass. You can't see what I'm doing. What is going on? And I'm just throwing a bunch of stuff in here. I'm going to have to carb clean these. So let's just see if this thing floats. Just float. I'm going pretty strong there. Oh yeah, it's floating. Yeah, well, that's good to know. Hello.
Hello, my friend.
run on this little guy. Yeah, I don't know. Like they have a way. See the connector. Even though I posted a video, it failed. Of course. But so coming off the block here, like you could take this front intake off. You're probably gonna have to get a new gasket then. But you take a couple of these little valves out of here. Anyway, this doesn't pulse like you think it would. Where you could put like a new modern fuel pump on it. There's a bunch of videos on this. But, so, I don't know. What do you do? Well, I guess, what we decided to do, I'm just silicone spray, by the way. Because I want to wipe it down. Anyway. Yeah, no, it's not cheap, but I can put it on all the wires and everything. I'm going to disconnect this. And I got some leftover fuel line, and I'm going to run them out. So like for the air, I'm just going to put some white electrical tape over it. And then for the fuel, maybe I'll do red or something. And I'm going to have them out to here. And then just some hose connectors. I don't know, what is this, 5/16, I think, if I remember right. And because the tank actually works. So this fuel pump inside here, that works. So my fix would be to like just get another, fix the connector or convert this over to just a single connector. So we got to take this off, and it's just held on by a 7/16 bolt. And I have to get some tools, but just a little 1/4 inch ratchet there. Alright, got this little 1/4 inch ratchet. I think it's 7/16. Make sure we're going the right way. No. Yeah, just a little bolt. This connector then pops out of this cradle. I'll put the bolt back here, and I give him this back, I guess. Probably the real thing to do would be, this would be where you would go ahead and just yeah, convert it. Alright, so let me get this off, and that gets it out of there, and then we'll run some line. I'll show you what I'm talking about. It won't take me very long. It shouldn't anyway. Now that I set it, then now it will be a pain. But I got a little pair of these, and I notched them for these Johnson Evinrudes with the Dremel. Just made a little notch. Just took my Dremel and did it, and then it fits right into these grooves of these old style hose clamps, which are no good anyway. Oh yeah, it just broke because it's trashed. Get some dikes for this one. Alright. And then I have to get that hose clamp off. And this will come out of here. So now I can take this guy . I mean, there's probably somebody to pay money for these. I don't know. Because it is original. It goes. I don't know if you guys can't see this, but I mean, it is original. Whoa! Huh. I'll leave that together. Alright, now what am I doing? Oh, I know what I'm doing. See, in our little, this has arrows. In, out. So, I'm gonna have to get a rag though and clean all that up. So, next thing I'm going to do, see now this is a points motor, so you got to be careful about where you're spraying. Luckily this has like the little thing that protects it, the flywheel, from getting any dirt, and I do have sparks, so I don't want to kind of mess with that too much. Just kind of stick it in there just so nothing gets down in there, because what I want to do now is I want to clean it up some. So when I do these carburetors, I often, have leftover soap. So I put it in my pump up sprayer, that guy, down here, and then like a lot of times I do it on boats and all kinds of stuff. But this one is a prime candidate for this. And this one is one even too, like you could do a little bit of, if you wanted to, you could do like a little bit of that splash proof bleach. That stuff is fantastic. It'll kind of brighten it up back up. I'm just going to spray it all there. I'm not going to do too much up on top because I don't want those points to get, some kind of debris or water in them. I just let that set for a minute or so. And man, it'll brighten it all up. Plus it gets rid of all that debris that's in there. And it just looks better for the customer when he comes to pick it up. Plus it's not a big greasy mess, while you're working on it. Really doesn't cost me anything extra to do it. Maybe slightly. I'll let that kind of soak. I just go back with a rag or like a little toothbrush. Because I mean, when it's white, man, so it attracts dust like bad. crazy too, because literally the longer it sits, the wider it gets. Yeah, all day watching me hose this down. Only takes a couple minutes and then it just looks better. Make sure your drain hole is clean, because that's where your drain is. Alright, let me get my toothbrush. Alright, I just get a toothbrush and just go in here and yeah, just a little quick brush, you know. I need to find, I know it'd be pretty easy to find, but for women that do makeup and stuff, they got the really big brush, and I need one of those because then I could just, you know, kind of brush it real quick. But a toothbrush works. Just watch your spring right there. This is the part where one of those brushes would be great because you get a lot more surface area. And probably one day, like maybe, like whenever I'm doing like a complete restore, do like Thatcher does, and use. I want to try that Stoddard solvent. That looks pretty cool. I didn't even know about it. Shows you what I know. That's a just gives it a impression, you know, looks better. Well, anyway, yeah, this is kind of boring. And then I'll hose it again here in a second, and it'll really. Alright, you get the idea. So, See, like already you can tell, like it's just looks better already, you know. Thing is, like, you clean the carbs, you don't want to clean the carbs and then you got to come back, and because you had a whole bunch of debris down on the bottom there. And I guess like maybe a paintbrush would be good too, because you could cover a lot more surface area faster. This toothbrush, I'm just, you know, doing it to make it look just a little bit more presentable, and that's about it. Because you could really, there's a certain point where you just got to call it. You just got to go, okay, that's clean enough. You know, it's not like showroom quality, it's just clean. Cleaner, I guess, is the way to put it. Yeah, like I said, like Johnson Evinrude, you know, this white color. I mean, they weren't the only ones, but it's gonna look a lot better once it's clean. And there's some like yellow. I wonder what that is from. An old fuel line, maybe? I don't know. I don't know what it's from. So I'll let this dry for a little bit, and then I'll go ahead and clean those carbs and maybe get it back together tomorrow. Yeah. I got another brush I can use on the bottom where it goes a lot faster, but and then I'm gonna rinse this. So I'll just get some water and rinse. But like I said, I'm not trying to win a beauty prize here. I do just want to rough it up, make it look better. Anyway, you get my bigger brush, you guys get the idea. Alright, just kind of letting that dry. It does a pretty good job. It looks better than it did. I guess it'd do before and after, but I mean, it cleans it up pretty good. Better than it was. Alright, so now we gotta do our fuel line. So, if you remember right, well, first of all, I got some extra fuel line down here. And what I was going to do was just go like out of this First of all, let's clip the ends. Instead of like doing like a how do I say this, like you know, we're just gonna hang 2 lines out, so I'm gonna just take this line and get it to our input. Maybe I have to go get my pliers. I think I'm gonna have to. Or, yeah. I'm sorry, fellas, but this is not gonna be easy. If I remember right, I want to say this line is not the right dimension. That's right. This is not the right dimension hose. Okay. Alright, so now what? I guess I need to find the right dimension hose. I don't know if I got any. Alright, I always forget what year I'm working on here, but I don't have fuel line for this, so let's see, what is it saying? 0.17 inches. So 1/4 inch fuel line. That's what we need, I think. 0.17. So 1/4 inch would be 0.25. So 3/32. Is that right? I'll have to look that up. So 0.17. Get out my phone and look this up. And when you can tell, you can hear that I got you can tell, you can hear I got the carbs clean. What 0.7. 0.17. Thank you. Yeah, 3/32, right? Alright, let's see here. 0.17. What is it? Where's it at? 0.17. 0.015 is the 1/64. 0.031. Huh? 0.017. 1/32? No, that can't be. 11/64, 3/16. I think we're looking for a 3/16 hose. Yeah, that sounds more right, right? If you know, let me know. You know, fraction equivalent, conversion table. So 3/64 is 0.46. What does that say? 3/32. And I said 0.17. So 3/16 is 0.87. I think that's what we're looking for. 3/16 fuel line. So to do what I'm doing, you're going to have to get some 3/16 fuel line And well, anyway, like our carbs are done, so you can see how they look coming out of there. And I may brush them, may stick them back in. Haven't decided just yet. Let me put this stuff up. I may have to order that hose. And the other thing is, like, your width or diameter of the hose, that hole to go back up there is only so wide. So let me put this back over here. That's hot, hot, hot. I'll give it a little shake. See what it looks like. Yeah. So what I'm doing over here, you guys, is I'm just, I'm cleaning this off. Seeing just how, so it's made of cork, so that's the good thing. The only problem is like this stuff now is kind of like varnished over. So if it ever starts like breaking off, then it's clogging up your carb, and that's no good. It's very old. That probably can almost like, oh man, I don't know, See, when it starts flaking off, then it's not good. Alright. What I learned about these is you don't want to run them too long. Like I ran them that 45 minutes. That's probably plenty. Because then it starts breaking down the outside. Like it's like that material, they put something on it. I don't know if it's zinc or whatever it is. But I guess they dipped the carburetor when they do it. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. But we'll just kind of take this brush it off, and then I'm going to, if you remember this, it was super dirty. So you can see now, it's pretty clean. It does a good job. Well, I got my little bucket, and I just throw this in here. So I can rinse it off. Good. Kind of neutralize that cleaner that's on it. Now I'm just going to let it sit here. And then same thing, this. Yeah, you can see that even that was dirty. It cleans them up pretty good. Like I said, you don't want to run them real long, because then, you're just, now look at that. I don't know if you guys can see this, but it's bad. This one's got to go longer. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I may have to throw some back in there. Yeah, I had a lot of stuff in the set bowl. It'll run again. It's probably mostly in the bottom of the bowl. Let's hope anyway. And I think, yeah, that just blows all the way through. So I think maybe not. I don't know if it's blocked off or not. I need to figure this out. Yeah, that's nothing. Oh, it is turning. Yeah, that's coming out. Yeah, she's now some of these carburetors, like the bottom was plugged. Okay, yeah, this is just a plug. But it's good because this is part of like how the jet is, I guess. I would imagine this has got, I'll have to look in the book, but that's probably got to be something like a, you know, I don't know, like a 1-inch gap maybe. Whoa. Yeah, that makes it look good. That's good. That's good. I'm going to throw this back in there. And I'm going to throw this back in there. Since I kind of scratched the bottom of that. So that's going to be your jet. So we definitely need to make sure that's clean on the bottom or it's not going to run. It won't run. It won't run like that. So yeah, I'll just throw this one back in there for however long. Yeah, this I think will be alright. Okay, so let's throw this back in there. It turned that water pretty dirty. Hey, now. Alright. Alright, you guys, I got this clean. I just kind of got it. Sorry, I got it. Kind of have it sitting up right here. And, I don't know, man. Anyway, it cleaned up pretty good. I put this back in there. I think this is supposed to be all the way closed. Or it could be out, I don't know, 1.5 turn, 1 turn maybe. I think it's 1 turn. And then like this one, I believe, is like 1.5 turns. That'd be closed, so. Wait a minute. Anyway, but I'm not gonna worry about this right now. What I was gonna show you guys though is this dude. This is our old float. I mean, it's, you know, I don't know with this material, but it's kind of, it's probably okay. But the little bitty flakes that come off, see, I don't know if you saw that. So I looked through all of my stuff and I had a float. So I put that on there. This is the old gasket. This guy wants it done as cheap as possible, so. And then I looked, and I had a couple, like I have this gasket, and then I had another gasket. So I put this, there's nothing around the sides, so this is our jet up here, which cleaned out pretty good. Anyway, and then I took a piece of guitar string and ran through there, cleaned that out, kind of set this float, so when it falls, it's only falling that far, so that should be plenty, because if we look at our bowl, it's only going to have to fall to like here. But what I'm going to do is put this back together and go ahead and blow in it, make sure it's good. I think we're missing a screw, it looks like. No, it's right there. So anyway, I'm hoping this will fix this deal. Hopefully it doesn't leak. Like I said, the guy wants it just done as cheap as he can. Anyway, that's pretty tight. But yeah, they come out pretty clean. You can't see that, can you? Alright, so yeah, I don't need them like crazy tight, but alright, so obviously, this is our, so this is the front. So this is our, it's our fuel coming in. Sorry. This is how the fuel's going to come into here. So, and as you can hear it. Now when I turn it upside down, it's closed. So that should be good. I love it. So now we can put this back on. And yeah. So probably do this tomorrow. But yeah, unfortunately I thought it was best to... Oh yeah, I forgot my one little piece right here. It goes up right here. So don't forget that if you take that out. Well, come on. Wow. Sorry about that, but this thing is giving me a fit. So yeah, I just have to look up what these should be set at. I'll go ahead and take this out because I have to in order to reassemble it. And I don't know, man, that's it. You know, of course, this goes into here. And this goes into, yeah, into here, I believe. Is it here? I can't remember. Yeah, this, it goes up here, and you can do it just barely, because this is gonna go like so. And I may have to look at. I'm gonna have to look. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get another. See if I got another washer. There's a washer right there. I don't know. It might be all right. Yeah, it might be all right. See that washer right there? Anyway, I'm gonna put that back together tomorrow. So hey, if you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, please, and like this video. It does help out. And hey, until next time, go fishing.